1, 2, 3, 4. LA proved too much for the man, so he's leaving the life he's come to know. It might be faintly ridiculous for me to be tackling a Gladys Knight song with any kind of conviction, but it's a lot of fun and actually very simple to play on a single acoustic guitar. Capo on the 1st fret, because the original is in the guitar unfriendly key of D flat, but like this, with a capo on the 1st fret, we can play this as if in C. And the bulk of the song revolves around a single 2-bar sequence, 4 chords, each 2 beats. We have C, then we have E minor, but with a B in the bass, so I'm missing out the 6th string. Now we get an F with an A in the bass. So the shape I'm playing is a little like a C, but with the 2nd and 3rd fingers moved up a string like that, playing the open 5th string, and now I've got F over G, so I'm going to refinger that same shape with my little finger on the 3rd fret of the 4th string and my 3rd finger down here on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and then my 3rd finger is just going to kind of mute that 5th string, take that out of circulation. So all together we have this. And again, you know, if you've got this under your fingers, you're pretty much there. Now we've got a fairly slow beat, and the feel demands 16ths. But rather than a kind of mass strumming exercise here, I'm going to pick the bass note of the chord on the 1st beat and then follow up with some 16th strumming like this. Maybe hit 2 bass notes if I'm feeling generous. You know, it's all about the feel and the flow of the thing. Okay, we have 3 sections. The intro, which is just this, twice through, that's our sequence, and again. And we'll go straight into the verse, which kicks off with exactly the same thing. Here we go, the verse is LA proved too much for the man. So that's another twice. Altogether now we've just played this sequence 4 times. Next in the verse we get this same sequence again, but it ends differently. So he's leaving the life with F over A, and instead of F over G, now we're going to go to D9 up here. So my 1st finger's on the 4th fret of the 4th string, 2nd finger is on the 5th fret of the 5th string, and I've got my 3rd and 4th fingers up here on the 5th fret of the 2nd and 3rd strings, like that. You can hit the top string if you like, it doesn't matter too much, it's actually the same as that note on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. Anyway, 2 beats of this D9, that's the only kind of detour we have, and then we're back to F over G, and that's for 2 whole bars before we kick off the whole thing again. So the whole of the verse. LA proved too much for the man. So he's living the life he's come to know. 1, 2, 3, 4. He said he's going back to find, and we kick off with another verse that's exactly the same as the 1st verse. So the form of the song, we have this intro, 4 bars, twice through our sequence, then the verse that we've just had, and then we get another verse, then we get into the chorus. We'll look at that in a minute. After that chorus, we play another 2 verses, exactly the same as the first 2 verses, different lyrics, but verses 3 and 4. Then we have the chorus again, and the chorus repeats, and then there's a fade out. The outro is just our 2-bar sequence, again, just going round like that. Okay, so let's look at the chorus. Now, you may not be surprised to know the chorus starts off exactly the same way as the verse. In fact, the first half is the same as one of the verses. So he's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. I'll sequence twice, and now the third time. Said he's going back to a simpler, there's our D9 again, place and time. So that's an 8-bar sequence, exactly the same as the verse. The second half of the chorus changes a little bit. We get our descending line. I'll be with him on that midnight train. Now it changes. There's actually a proper different change now. We go to A minor to Georgia. We get A minor over G that you could play by bringing the little finger down to the 3rd fret of the bottom string. Or in fact, that 3rd finger there that's on the 3rd string, you could bring that down. Makes an A minor 7 over G. Makes no difference really. On that midnight train to Georgia. And we end up on this thing. I like this chord, and it seems to appear a lot in arrangements that I do of songs. This is D9, so that, but basically I'm playing it here with an F sharp in the bass. And again, you can hit that top string. In fact, this time the top string is going to make the right kind of difference. So we have A minor, D9 over F sharp, that's over the A minor over G. We finish up with a bar of F. I'd rather live in his world for a bar, F over G, than be without him in mine. And we're back to our 2-bar descending sequence. So I'll play the whole of the chorus one time through. While he's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia, said he's going back to a simpler place and time with him, yeah, on that midnight train to Georgia. Rather live in his world, be without him in mine. So if you want to get a sense of the kind of the vibe of this song, I urge you to check out the original live performance. You'll find that easily enough on YouTube. Apart from Gladys Knight doing her fantastic soul singing, we've got the Pips, this 3-man troupe of backing singers, dancers who do this amazing choreography, spinning and kind of gyrating and shimmying little tap dance moves and so on, and all the while doing this slightly eccentric backing vocals thing. It's a lot of fun, right down to the woo-woo train whistle. Anyway, that's why I like this song. It's a little bit bonkers. That's all there is. So let's have a playthrough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going back to find, what's left of this world he left behind not so long ago. He's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. Said he's going back to a simpler place and time. I'll be with him kept dreaming, oh, that someday he'd be the star. But he sure found out the hard way, dreams don't always come true. So he pawned all his hopes, and he even sold his own car. Put a one-way ticket back to the life he once knew. So he's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. Said he's going out to a simpler place and time. I'll be with him on that midnight train to Georgia. I'd rather live in this world, be without him tonight. It's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. Said it's going back, oh, to a simpler place and time. And I'll be with him on that midnight train to Georgia. Rather live in his world than be without him.